What's going on, guys? It's Matt back again here with another video for you. In this video, I wanted to go over what medical device hiring managers look for, and some tips that you can do to increase your performance in interviews if you're going through medical sales interviews. So my name is Matt. I'm trying to give you all the information I can to help you out with either breaking into medical device sales or increasing your performance once you are actually in the role itself. So I did start putting out a Calendly link, so you can go down below and schedule 30 minutes with me if you want any of your questions answered, more so service level questions answered. Could definitely do that for you. So feel free to book that down below if you're interested in doing so. So without further ado, we're going to get right into it. So starting at number one is going to be, can you bring business, or can you generate business to them by them hiring you? Because really, at the end of the day, they're looking for you to go in and either fulfill a business need, grow out business, or do something of the sort where you can bring it from somebody else, like a competitive hire. So they're looking for you, and they're looking to see if they spend money on you, if it's going to be worth it to them to continue to do, because of the investment they're making in you to ultimately bring business to them. So this is something you're going to be looking for, and as the person that's going through the interviews for this, you have to convince them that you're going to be able to do that one way or another. So I like doing 30, 60, 90-day plans. I think this should be done for every interview that you do, so that they know that you have a plan formulated for how you are going to give them back their investment at which they are putting on you. So the next one is going to be, can you hold your own in the job? Specifically in the implants industry, and everything with medical device sales, but specifically the implant industry can be very hard, especially trauma reps with a lot of the hours that they're doing. This is a good example because the company wants to make sure that you're not just going to quit in 3 months due to the demands of the job. So they need to make sure that they have the right person, because they don't want to waste their time. So they're going to be looking for this to say, can you hold your own in the actual job itself? So you, as the person that is getting interviewed, is going to have to make them realize that you can hold your own in this kind of job. Now, just telling them that you can really isn't going to mean anything to them. You should come with tangible facts that you have overcame in your life that would be similar to this journey that you're going to be bringing on in medical device sales. So only you are going to be able to figure out what that looks like for you, but come prepared, willing to show that to them. And another thing that they're going to be looking at is resume history. They don't want to see that, if you had previous med sales experience, that you're just leaving these roles after a year and job hopping to different companies. They do want to see that you've been with the company for a little while, or at least in some kind of role that you have built some kind of reputation in that role. If you have more of an upward trajectory career where you're leaving after about a year, just getting promotions, that could be a story to tell to them. But the worst thing that you can, illustrate to them is that previous companies I've only stayed with a short amount of time. I haven't been interested in that role, so I swapped to another company. They don't want to hear that, because they're going to get worried that that could happen with them. So if that is you and you do have that kind of resume, make sure that you really get across to them that this job is going to be different. This is what you have been looking for and what all those other job hops have led to. And you should be truthful with them. I mean, that is how you should feel. You don't want to waste their time either. So they also want to see what kind of past skills and experiences that you bring to the table. If you have med sales experience and even like a similar role to the one that you're applying for, that could be great for them. So make sure to bring that up, but they are going to want to see what skills you've had in the past and how it can correlate to what you're doing right now. So if you don't have direct sales experience, you're going to have to find a way to relate what you've done in the past to sales, which is not very hard to do. So you can do that to them for that. If you have had prior sales experience, great for you. And if you have actual experience in the actual job with a competitor that, or someone else that does similar things, that's going to be best case scenario to get across to them that you would succeed in this role. So last, the one thing that they are going to look for is, did you do your research on them prior? I can't tell you the amount of people that I have interviewed that really don't know anything about the product, and they will ask me about it. They'll ask me, how to sell it, how to do all these things, who's the company that you work for, etc. And it's just, It's tough when that happens because that just illustrates to me that they didn't really do any kind of homework on the device. They could be with interviewing with other companies. This might not be important to them, etc., etc. So come in, make sure that you've done the research on the company. I always tell people to do PowerPoint, some kind of presentation that really shows that you went above and beyond on what they do, and that you'd be able to step into the role right away and be geared up and ready to sell for them. So if you made it this far, thank you for watching. If you want to drop a thumbs up on the video, that's really the only way that helps me grow, or just do some kind of commenting. I'd be happy to answer anything down there below, any questions that you might have. So I will see you guys next time.